Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigma here, and welcome back to another video. So in this one we're going to talk about Peacemaker, which is a character that has been confirmed by the official Injustice 2 Mobile media channels to be coming to Injustice 2 Mobile. And I don't know if you've watched the series with Peacemaker on HBO, but this is going to be also played by John Cena, and I'm so happy for that, because I used to be a wrestling fan when I was young, and John Cena was not my favorite, but hey, he was definitely up there. I was more like a Triple H kind of guy. And as far as official information about this, we also got a message in the inbox. Okay, so this does a couple of things. This basically confirms that this is going to be a legendary character. This also this kind of hints at the release date. It says later this month. We're in the 15th of the month, so it's gonna be at worst, at absolute worst, in 2 more weeks. What I predict personally is going to be that it's going to be mostly 1 week until he is going to be released. He has taken a vow of peace. Do not trust that, because as we will get into the lore of the character, you'll understand that for this man, peace means violence, because violence is the best way to preserve peace. But yeah, more on that later. And he's gonna protect his teammates, which kind of hints as a support role, but more on that when we get the speculations part of it. From the Flawed Justice team, Hawkman and Ruler of Conduct, Black Adam. Bro, they haven't even finished the Flawed Justice, not just excuse me, the Flawed Justice team. They haven't even finished that. We only get 2 members, and we already get counters to it. I mean, it's probably gonna be something that's lore related. But yeah, this is all the official information we have. Let's move on to the speculation side of things. Okay, so you're gonna see in the background some gameplay playing of Red Hood, Hush, and Deadshot, because I think those are one of the characters that they are likely to recycle a hit pattern from to use on this man as soon as he gets released. And yeah, let's talk a little bit about Peacemaker. So the best way to describe Peacemaker is Batman if Batman was mentally insane. Also, at some point, not always, not in all the comics, not in all the series, he's also a member of the Suicide Squad, but more on this later. As far as I'm aware, he's got no superpowers. He's just got peak human condition and some gadgets here and there. He is a master in plenty of weapons. I think he's a war veteran as well. He's got a shotgun, a pistol, knife, a sword, and a shield. And he's got the helmet, and the helmet type of thing is gonna be a bit interesting, and we're gonna get into that later when we talk about gameplay. And yeah, he maintains the peace by killing people, and he's also got an ego. That's kind of the short rundown of the lore side of things. And yeah, did I mention that he's a little bit mentally insane? Now, as far as gameplay goes, first of all, there's the possibility of him being a member of the Suicide Squads. I don't think so, and I hope he is not, because the Suicide... I'm a bit biased here, because the Suicide Squad is kind of the only team that I don't own, and I don't want to make any active effort towards owning. But it look like they kind of abandoned the Suicide Squad team, so it looks like he's most likely going to be a standalone kind of guy. So I doubt he's going to be a member of that. And he might be a support character, because they mentioned in the message that he's going to be protecting you from the Flawed Justice team. I mean, the Flawed Justice team in a not PvP situation, but not in a raid situation, in a arena, champions arena type of deal. Whenever you're fighting them, the only thing you gotta be worried about is that they're gonna do increased damage on basic hits, reduce your defense. So he might have a way to prevent you from taking too much damage from normal hits, basic hits, the same way Brainiac passive does, but Brainiac passive works only for legendary characters. It might be capping that a little bit. And I don't think it's gonna protect you from percentage ults that Black Adam deals. I don't know, it's a little bit weird, because yet again, we don't have even the third member of the Flawed Justice team. Nobody uses the Flawed Justice team as a team, because Hawkman is currently kind of garbage and useless. So that's a little bit weird, but he might be a defensive support judging by that. And normally I wouldn't be the most excited about the defensive support coming into Injustice 2 Mobile, because I don't really care about Arena and Champions Arena, but hey, now we got League Invasions. So in League Invasions, we might need that. I mean, we do need that, and that might be pretty good. Also, he is confirmed to be a legendary character. I'm not sure if I mentioned that when I talked about the message in the inbox, but they pretty much confirmed that there. So it's gonna be harder to get than the gold characters, but at the same time you're gonna get him earlier, because how it works with gold versus legendary characters, the legendary characters are gonna be instantly dropped in the game, available for everybody, but they're gonna have the usual legendary chest that has the usual chances, which are not great compared to gold characters. But they're gonna be straight up dropped into the game, and you're gonna be able to play with them kind of instantly as soon as you, as long as you get them. With the gold characters, they're going to be introduced into the Injustice 2 mobile pass, and they're going to be kind of a premium character for the first week of release, where you cannot get them from any chests, but after that time is over, you're going to be able to get them from chests that are going to cost 250, and they're going to have an 8% chance. So there's upsides and downsides for everything, and he's going to be a legendary character over here. So yeah. And also, he probably is gonna have a hit pattern, considering what weapons he uses and what kind of character he is and what proficiencies he has. He's gonna be probably either a Red Hood hit pattern, a Deathstroke hit pattern, a Deadshot hit pattern, or a combination of all four of them. And this is a very iffy situation. I honestly, personally, don't really trust them on making good hit patterns for characters since the Beast Boy incident. Like, my man, I love Beast Boy, but that man is so cringe to play in terms of his basic hits. And honestly, what I want right now is just them making a character that feels good to play. First of all, make it feel good to play, because with Constantine, he's not the best character in the game, but he feels good to play, so I'm playing him, even though I probably could be playing something better. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Those are kind of the predictions that we have here. Not sure. He's also got a hawk, a loyal hawk that he carries around. He sometimes drives it in a car and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if there's going to be any interactions with that, but we're also going to see how that goes. But yeah, so far those are kind of all my predictions in regards to this man. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you think about this man. And if you're happy or not with the fact that he's a legendary, if you're a John Cena fan and you're looking forward to play as John Cena in Injustice 2 Bubble, I didn't think I'll live to see this crossover, but that's gonna be great. Also, I don't know if you guys are aware, but at some point there was a game that was very much like Injustice type of deal, or MK Mobile, which was with wrestlers. I like that game very much, but sadly that has stopped development. So yeah, I guess we're getting a little bit of redemption arc for that with my boy John Cena in Injustice Mobile. But yeah, I am very excited for this, and I don't know if he's gonna form a team of himself, by himself, and then get other members at it, or he's just gonna be a standalone legendary character. There's also the possibility of him having or not having a soul raid, and there could be plenty of options for artifacts for that soul raid, because he's got the gadgets that we talked about a little bit, and the helmets, the different helmets with different effects. And the different helmets with different effects is also a point where you might be able to change, same as Hush changes stances. With the specialty, you might be able to change stances by swapping the helmets or something like that. But yeah, that's kind of it in terms of what I had to say about this. Thanks so much for watching. I'll keep you updated as we get more news for this. Goodbye!